Okay, hi, this is Debbie and Ashley.
Hello.
We're at Homewood Suites, room 213, and this so far is what has happened to us. First of all, I checked in a little after 5 yesterday and did not do any, I just did a walkthrough to see where I felt the spots and felt drawn to the bedroom, to the corner toward the bed, and then did a walkthrough with FaceTime with Ting, who was also drawn to the corner to the bed. I waited for Ashley before we did any investigating, and after she got off of her tour and came here and we had some dinner, we began investigating at about 9 o'clock. Now, when Ashley did her walkthrough,
I was also drawn to the window in the bedroom, the same corner that Debbie and Ting were drawn to.
So we began our investigation roughly around 9 o'clock last night. We kept the temperature pretty much the same in here at about 72 degrees, so we could detect any changes in temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. So that we did. And at 9 o'clock, we used different tools. We put out flashlights all over the place, in all different sections in the rooms. We also used the Ghost Radar app, which became quite active pretty much almost from the beginning, where we got the words that started out with the job. It started out with job, fun, pleasure. Oh, I left my notes over there. And also, so we started asking about that. We got, what about the search?
We also got article, printed, search, at some point all together.
Yeah. So we were trying to find, if this, we don't know the significance of those at this point. We did get the name Casey. We also got, when Ashley was using the Ghost Tube app, we got the name Albert. Again, we don't know in what reference those were. One of the more interesting things is we got the word movie and London, and so we decided, actually Ting kind of urged us to put on a movie and watch, and hopefully someone would come through. So we did that, and we put on the Queen movie featuring Freddie Mercury. And as we were sitting and I've got pictures of it, as we were sitting, and I'll do a little brief walkthrough here in a second, in the armchair, the flashlight did come on while we were watching the movie. At one point, the scene ended, and it was quite an emotional scene with Freddie Mercury, and the app went enough, Fred, and then Jim was the other character that was in. So we felt that you hear is the noisy ice maker in the refrigerator, by the way, which we're going to be getting to. But we did get the flashlight twice, letting us know that he was there. We also used Ashley's spirit box, and the one very interesting thing that popped up on that
was I had brought a pink rabbit with me as like a trigger object, just to kind of see if anything would come of it. And the one place that we did get through fairly clearly on the spirit box was move the rabbit.
Yeah, nothing else was coming through. It was just like words and everything. That was an odd one, and it was on the bed. And also, while on the bed was the little teddy bear with a K2 meter, which we saw, Ashley saw it spike, a small spike twice, indicating something had changed there, and that only happened twice. When we were getting ready to go to bed, at one point we were talking about going to bed and shutting it down. The app said asleep, and then said we questioning a little bit about, do you sleep here? And it said magnet. So we don't know if that indicates that they were drawn to us or for whatever reason. We did ran a recorder all night long, which has yet to be investigated. So we'll have to listen through, go through the evidence on that and see if we picked up anything in about a 6-hour time period. So far we haven't heard anything just yet, but we did invite the spirit to say something. That's, I think, pretty much nothing really happened overnight. We left all the flashlights in place, K2 on with the bear, and really it was otherwise quiet. What we did notice, and this is something to note, that in this room, which is located coming right from the elevator, that you can hear lots of other noises. Definitely the noisy refrigerator, the ice maker is very noisy, and also the AC unit. When it kicks off, it's a definite thud, which can kind of wake you up. And also, if you've used the bathroom recently, the toilet does run, so there are noises associated, and you can hear the plumbing around here. So there are some noise. There's some external noises and some internal noises as well that maybe people are experiencing. The only time we noticed anything temperature-wise is did notice, but we didn't catch it on thermal imaging, that there was a distinct feel of a change in temperature. A little bit, it got a little cooler in here when we had our friend sitting there with us, supposedly watching the movie. It definitely felt a little cooler in here. I wouldn't call it ice cold or a cold spot. And also, we did hear the rustling kind of the draperies in the corner of the living room area, where there's no vent, aimed toward it, and we could not discover any other cause or why that would have made a noise there. And both was audible enough for both of us. So I think that pretty much sums up what we did. We've used a number of different tools, and I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.